Hello, students. This is Miss Funk. I'm very excited that I get to do my first online lesson with you. So right now we're in our Google Classroom, and I'm just going to do a quick overview of how to use this for some of you who still may be confused. This first page we're on right now is called the stream. So this just shows all of the activity that's been going on. A lot of you, I feel like, have been missing some of these important things because they get pushed down in the stream every time that somebody else posts. So there's some posts from Miss Michaels and Mr. Sagami about gym and music. Also, all of the assignments that I post are on here. And if you continue to scroll down, there's resources. Our DVAs are in here. And a lot of other things. So it does get confusing to kind of scroll through this and keep track. So what I really like to do is go up to this top tab here that says classwork. And this is how you can really keep track of a lot of your things. So all of our classes are in order here. Here's your reading interventions. If you have that with Miss Curtis, you would be looking at this section. If not, don't worry about it. It might not even show up for you on there. There's some reading check-ins as well for that intervention time with Miss Curtis. So there's only a few of you that need to worry about that. Here's where Miss Michaels has her music section. So it looks like she only has one assignment for you there. We have some resources. This just gives you a link of online resources, some websites that you can go to for extra learning if you have time. Some of these resources I will use as well with our assignments. That's just an easy way to get to those sites. And we're back on our classwork page. Morning work, I just added new instructions. I would like you to complete 10 to 15 minutes of morning work each day. I can see on my end if you complete these assignments. I want you to pick one of the following options each day, but make sure that you complete at least all 3 during the week. So maybe on Monday you would pick Raz Kids, Tuesday you would pick Raz Kids, Wednesday Extra Math, Thursday and Friday Prodigy. I just want you could do it however you want, but make sure you pick all 3 and do all 3 during the week, but some of them you can do more than once. So I have these assignments posted here, Extra Math, Raz Kids, Prodigy. You will be able to do those at your own time, at your own pace, and I will be able to see what you complete on my end. So you just click on that, the link, and then sign as you normally would in class. For math, this is a little bit trickier, so I'm hoping that I can get some videos on here for you guys, but for right now, there's a couple assignments. Hopefully you're getting caught up on those. Here is today's assignment. So you're going to log into Khan Academy and click on that, and then you're going to log in, continue with Google, and that should take you in there. Mine's loading. So then, of course, as always, you're going to look at your assignments tab, and then you can see which ones are assigned to you. Make sure you're completing all of those with a 71% or higher. So luckily, we started this in class, and we know how to do this on our own, so that's really awesome. One thing that some other students have been struggling with is completing the workbook pages. So I post the workbook page with notes for you, and then I want you to complete the rest. Hopefully I'll be able to make some videos for that, like I said. I want you to take your workbook page at home and take a picture of it. And I don't have it on your screen, but when you're done, there should be a button that says turn in. And when you turn it in, there's an upload button, and I want you to take a picture of that if you can with your parents' phone, or if you have a tablet at home or something, and then upload it to the page so I can see it. Otherwise, your parents can take a picture and email it to me just so I can see that you're getting that done. I'm noticing that Aiden, Jesus, and Ruthie have it done. Nice job to those friends. Thank you for getting those things done on time. Alrighty, so then if you scroll down, we have reading and writing workshop. I'm working on making this video today for you. So right now the video is not posted, but soon it will be when I get done. You're gonna look at the opinion posters, which are, they should be on here. Oh, there they are. The opinion poster right here. And that will tell you a little bit about what an opinion is and characteristics of an opinion piece. We'll talk more about that in my next video. And then here's another one that people have been kind of struggling with. In your opinion essay, you're going to go to that essay. You're going to pick a topic. So the two topics you have to pick from are online learning is a great way for students to learn, or kids should do most of their learning at school. What topic do you want to write about? You choose. What do you feel most passionate about? Don't forget, you have to start by stating your opinion. So, for example, it says start your essay here. So I'm going to put my cursor down there and start writing. I think that kids, should do most of their learning at school. And notice I can fix my spelling if I mess up. And then you want to state some reasons why you feel that way. It is easier for students to understand lessons when they have support from their teacher. Okay, so that's just one reason. I want you to have 2 to 3 reasons that support your statement. Okay, and you can write this right in the document that you have. Whatever you open up, each person has their own document, so you can write right in there. And then when you go to upload it, you're going to press upload and then get it out of your Google Drive and upload it right there. So that one's an easy one to upload so I can see your work. Reading. There's 2 reading assignments on here. This one's different. This one's in a Google Doc. So the same thing you did for writing, I just want you to fill that out. Mine was in the trash, so we got to go back to where that template was. Yours won't look like this. This is just on my end. Here we go. So you're going to type in your name, the date. So today would be 3/24/20. Name of book. So maybe I am reading Elephant and Piggy. A lot of you have missed this one, so make sure you include the author's name, Mo Willems. Pages read today. Maybe I read page 1 through 25. Okay, then I'm going to decide, is this a fiction book or nonfiction? It's definitely fiction. It is not real. Elephants and pigs cannot talk. But then I'm going to fill in each of these boxes. Who are the main characters? Clearly, Gerald and Piggy. Where does the story take place? Usually these take place in a blank space, but it depends. Maybe it's Piggy goes to a party, so I'll say it takes place at a party. What was the problem? Piggy did not want to go to the party, or elephant did not want to go to the party. It was one of those two. I can't remember, so I'm not going to type that in. How was the problem solved? They ended up going to the party and had a lot of fun. Okay, so that's really all you need to do is just fill those in. If it's not a nonfiction book, don't even worry about that section. I just want you to fill in the section that you read about, if it was fiction or nonfiction. And then some of you missed this. You need to scroll down to the next page and write 3 things you learned from today's reading. So 1, 2, and 3. That could be skills that you used. It doesn't have to be from the book, or it could be things that you learned from the book. So going back, I changed it for March 23rd. It's a little easier. There's reading logs. It's the same questions, but you fill them out digitally on a form. So you pick whether it's fiction or nonfiction, and then you can fill out the question. So your name, the title of the book, author, who made the pictures, and you just fill these out, and when you're done, you press submit. If you click on this, you can get a copy of your answers. You don't really need that. But when you press submit, I can see it, and you can fill this out every time you read a book so that I know that you are reading and taking notes on that reading. Word work. A lot of you have been asking me about this. Really, this is hard because we're not together in class. I'd like you to look at the PowerPoint and go through and say the sounds out loud. And then I want you to spell the sounds and words that are on the blue sheet. That one looks like this. So you're going to write those on a separate piece of paper or on a whiteboard. Hopefully you got whiteboards. And then you're just going to continue, read the words out loud. It's really important that you are reading these out loud because that really helps you with your fluency in reading. And it helps your brain make those connections. So please make sure you're reading them out loud. I know it might seem silly to read them out loud to yourself, but it really helps. You could read them to a sibling. You could read them to a stuffed animal. You could read them to your parents. It's up to you how you want to do that. So you just continue to go through. When it says spell words, you're going to write the words in blue on a separate piece of paper. Here's the new material. And then at the end, I did post the worksheet for you. You should have these at home as well. And then I have one example of how you fill this out. So today's is find 2 words that have the same sounds but in a different order. So we've done something like this before. Just make sure you're matching up the sounds like back and tack. There's that ah sound. It's not ache. It's back and tack. So make sure you look at that. And tuck and cut. There's a sound. Bat and cat. Cab and tab. So notice that a lot of these have as, but I kind of put them together so that they matched up. And that's what I want you to do as well. And then there are 3 of those that I would like you to complete if you haven't started those yet. I really, really hope that some of you can get this caught up. Some of you are done with almost everything, and that is awesome. But it's really important that you do these lessons so that you can stay caught up. I don't want you to get behind in your learning. Typing in cursive, this is pretty straightforward. You can just work ahead in your cursive notebook. The last letter we worked on was V. So make sure you complete B and V. Those are the ones that we've done so far online. And then typing is straightforward too. I just want you to go on and type for 10 to 15 minutes. So make sure you're looking at that for the date. So anything that needs to be completed today is March 24th. And then please complete the things before that if you haven't yet. So for example, 6 people turned this in. Jesus, Faith, Chloe, Aiden, Felix, and Ruthie. Nice job. But 8 of you still need to do that. So hopefully you guys are signing in and getting that stuff done soon. And lastly, we have social studies. We just started this one yesterday, and we'll only do this every other day because I know it seems like a lot of work and I don't want to stress you out or make you do too much. And remember, you can do this all at your own pace. I keep it assigned for a few days so that you can catch up if you need to, and I'm not trying to overload you. And that's another thing why you need to be caught up with this, because the more and more assignments that you don't do right away, they build up and then it might seem overwhelming. So I really just want you to get those done ahead of time if you can, and if not, we'll just keep moving on and complete the ones for the days ahead. So for social studies, if we click on that, we have our one assignment. It looks way different from my side, sorry. You're going to read the introduction from this PDF right here. And now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking that I'm going to do a read aloud for that as well. So I'll post that video soon. You only need to read section 1 and the introduction. So when you look at this, there's red subtitles. And those titles will tell you what to read. So you're going to read this introduction part, and then the part that says number 1, our community shares different cultures. So we're going to read that, and then you come down here, number 2. This is for another day, so you only have to read 2 pages. And when you're done with those 2 pages, then there's another one of those forms for you to fill out. It's just a quick little questions and answers so that I know you were understanding what you read. And that's about it for what we have. Just remember, the classwork is a really important place to be so that you can keep all those things organized and understand what you need to do. I'm hoping to get a checklist sent out soon to see who has work done and who needs to get some work done. And then you'll know exactly where you're at with that. And if you go back to the stream, you can see things like what Mr. Sagami put up here for you. It looks like an activity log that you can go in and say what you did and how long, and then get it signed by a parent. And then just another thing, and I posted a video of it before. I'll show you what the video looks like. Hold on real quick. It looks like this. I'll actually just play it for you right now.
So if I look at an assignment I made, benefit that I have found in using Google Classroom, it allows me to give an assignment to the students, for them to take a photo of their work that they've done on paper and submit it to me, and then I get the results paperlessly and I can easily check. They get to keep their paperwork and I'm able to give feedback. So if I look at an assignment I made, I have a student logged in here. I go to their class page. I made a homework for section 3.5. What they can do, it gives them instructions. I attach the video of it, but I can also go over to your work. Now, if it was an attachment that I sent out to them, it would typically be here. But the student can click Add Attachment, use.
Okay, so notice that you have to press the Add Attachment button, and then you're going to be able to, he'll show you that you can add a picture or a document. So let's watch how he does that.
Camera. And what this will allow them to do is take their assignment, take a picture of it, choose that photo once they're happy with it, and then it'll upload. Now, if they have multiple pages or multiple parts, they can repeat this process again and add another photo, however many they need. Once it uploads, I have that attachment, and I hit submit, and it'll turn in the assignment. Then I can go into the teacher's side of it, and on the teacher's side, I will have it shown all the students who turned it in, their photo attachments, so I can quickly and paperlessly check to who did the assignment, see their answers, and able to give them feedback and score them for the assignment they've done.
Okay, so that will only work if you have a tablet or a phone with Google Classroom connected that you can quickly and easily take a picture and put it right on there. However, another way to do that is you can take the picture and upload it to your Google Drive. So for example, you're going to go to your Drive, you're going to press New, and then you're going to do a file upload. And hopefully you have that file on your computer so you could upload it. I don't have any pictures currently on here, but for example, maybe I'm just going to put that opinion piece back in there, and that goes into your drive. So then you have that in your Google Drive, and when you go to Google Classroom, it's cool that all these Google things are connected. When you go to upload your assignment, you just need to go to the work, and then you're going to upload and select Google Drive, and then select that file and put it in so that I can see what you done in your work. I'm trying to, as best as I can, make all this stuff online so you don't have to take pictures and turn it in, but things like math workbook pages, our word work, our cursive, those things were sent home in your workbook, so I can't see those unless you send them to me. So you can upload them on here, which I like the best. If you can do that, please do that. Otherwise, please have your parents email it to me, or you can even email it to me. If you're still having trouble with that, make sure you reach out. You can give me a call, or your parents can give me a call. I am here to help with any questions. I hope you guys are all doing well, and I really miss you. Thanks for watching.